Hey everybody, this is Mr. Walsh, and we're going to take some time and talk about what a significant figure is. A significant figure, or sometimes we abbreviate this sig fig or sig figs, okay, is the number of digits in a measurement, and those digits will contribute to how accurate or close to the actual answer that value is, or that measurement is. Okay, and so anytime you have a measurement will include all the certain places and then one that's estimated. Okay, so certain and one, and it's only one estimated. And that's true for all measurements that we do in the lab. All measurements need to include a certain place plus one estimated. And then all of those figures or digits that are present would be significant figures. So let's take a look at some examples of what's going on. If you're doing this on the computer, you would see that this line is blue, but you want this. Now, here's the thing about this, okay? Here's a ruler. In this ruler, the only thing that we know is 100, okay? So we know that this blue line is between 0 and 100, okay? So the only certain value that we have is in the hundreds spot, it's a 0, okay? So then we're going to estimate one place beyond, one extra spot, and that extra spot, we would say that this is like a 20, and we have to put that 0 there just as a placeholder. So we're going to say that this is about 20 centimeters. And the problem with this, okay, is that this measuring device doesn't give us very many tick marks. Its scale is very, very spaced out. Okay, so in order to get a more accurate measurement, we need to have a ruler that has more tick marks. So this ruler now, if we look, now the certain places are to the hundred, are to the tens. So we know that there are, and maybe the easiest thing to do is to remember back in third grade, we would make a place value chart. We would have hundreds, tens, and ones, and then tenths. Okay, you know. So in this case, we have 0 hundreds, right? And then we have 2 tens, and then look, now we can estimate one spot beyond what we know. What we know is that it's 20, but it's 20 what? And estimate one place beyond that. And that one place is going to tell us that that may be 23, okay? So that could be 23 centimeters, okay? But it's not, it doesn't give us a super accurate answer, because we're still, we could probably make more tick marks, more lines for the scale to help us get an even more accurate answer. So now, again, if we're going to do like this place value chart, hundreds, tens, ones, and then tenths, okay. We know it has 0 hundreds. We know, look, this is 20, so it has 2 tens. And then we know it's 1, 2, 2 ones, but then this line comes in between the 22 and the 23, so it's 22 point something, and I would say 4. So I think that this answer is 22.4 centimeters. So significant figures would be 1, 2, 3 significant figures. Okay, each figure that was measured, including the one that was estimated, is a significant figure. So the tool tells us how many significant figures we have. These are all the same 3 measuring tools, and so this told us one significant figure, okay, because we were able to just estimate one place. This gave us 22, which is two significant figures. I'll abbreviate sig figs SF. And this gave us 22 point something, 22.4, which is three significant figures. So the measuring device gives us how many significant figures we can have. And in science, the measuring device being super accurate, you pay for that. You like when I say you pay for it, I mean like dollars. The more accurate the device, the better, the more money you pay for it. So here we have a paper clip. So again, if we have a hundreds, tens, ones, and then tenths chart, like a place value chart. Okay, I know that sounds weird, but that's the easiest way to do it. We know that this is not, doesn't go up to 10. So we know that it's a one in the ones, and there's two, it goes to 2 point. We want to estimate one place beyond what's given. This is the given. Okay, the ones place is the given, so we're going to estimate to the tenths place. So this is 3. So this is going to be 2.3 centimeters based on this measuring device. So now we have this gray thing here. So again, we can put a place value chart. Let's do ones, tenths, hundredths. Okay. And so how many ones is it? It's 1. So that's a significant. With 3/10, but then it's beyond 3/10. It's between 3 and 4. So it looks like it's 1.35. So that shape looks like it's about 1.35 units. This doesn't have the units on the scale. So, okay, so let's do another one. Okay, what you can do is you can pause if you want, and you can come up with the length of this thing. Okay, so I'm going to put our place value chart here: tens, ones, tenths. Okay, and it looks like it's 20, and then it's 22, and then we're going to estimate one place. So these are the certain digits, and these are the estimates. And so the estimate is here, and so we're going to estimate that that's about 6. So this is 22.6, okay, units. Now, if we look at a regular ruler, now I'm going to zoom in real close on this ruler. Okay, you can see on this ruler that the ruler gives you ones and tenths. And so you're going to have to estimate, if you use a ruler, to the hundredths spot. So this is 1/10 and hundredths. So if you're going to measure something with this ruler, you're going to get something to the hundredths spot. That ruler is pretty good. Okay? And remember, in science, you always use the centimeter side. Don't use the inches side. The inches are a weird measurement in science. We have a pressure gauge now, so it's something that looks a little bit different. So the pressure gauge is, we have ones, tenths, hundredths. That'll be enough. Okay, so we know that, and there's a decimal point here, so we know that this is 4 ones, and then 1, 2, 3 tenths, but it's beyond the 3 tenths, but it's not. So it's somewhere between 3 tenths, so this is 0.3 and 0.4. So how many is it between 0.3 and 0.4? Well, it's still a little closer to 0.3. So I'm going to make this 4. So this is, look, there's the unit. So it's 4.34 psi. Okay, so that's going to give us 3 sig figs, right? We measured all of these. These are the certain ones, and that's the estimated one. Okay, there's only ever one estimated digit in any measurement, so it's this one is estimated. Okay, we don't keep estimating numbers out there. So the last type of measurement that you're going to have is maybe in a graduated cylinder. Okay, so this is a graduated cylinder, and you can see the measurements on it. Okay, and so when you have a graduated cylinder, you always read to the meniscus. And so when we say read to the meniscus, we mean the bottom of this curve. Okay, so that is the measurement that we're going to read to. Not this one, not that one, but this one here. Okay, and so if we're going to measure this, we'll do tens, ones, tenths. Okay, so we're going to, what's certain? Certain is we know that this is in the 30s. 30 what? 36. That's also certain, but because this is the 36 line, okay, notice the scale in this case goes up. Okay, so this is 36. So it's between 36 and 37, but there's no more tick marks. There's no more lines to let us know. So we have to estimate the last place. And so that estimate, let's see, it looks to be right in the middle, so that's going to be a 5. Remember, there's a decimal in there. So this is 36.5 milliliters. That's the unit. And that gives us 3 sig figs. Okay? Again, the 2 that are certain, and then the 1 that is estimated. We didn't know what that was. We estimated it based on the fact that it's between 36 and 37. Okay? So a sig fig is a measurement with certain values followed by 1 estimated value at the end. And that gives us the number of sig figs